There's a new face shaking up the K-pop world, and social media can't seem to stop talking about him. He's been called statue-like, otherworldly, and even too perfect to be real. Fans across platforms are captivated, and not just by his talent, but by his jaw-dropping visuals. The idol in question is a rising star named James, a member of CORTIS, a next-generation boy group rapidly emerging as one of the most promising rookie acts in the industry. While the group has been steadily gaining attention through pre-release content, behind-the-scenes clips, and fan interactions, it was a recent halftime performance at Seoul's World Cup Stadium that changed everything. James appeared on screen for just a few seconds, yet his impact was seismic. The moment his face filled the stadium's giant display, the internet lit up. His look is unforgettable, a sharp jawline, a perfectly structured nose bridge, and a cinematic profile that feels more like a character from a high-budget fantasy film than a real person. Many fans joked that he looked rendered, as if an AI generator couldn't have done it better. But it wasn't only his beauty that caught people's attention, it was the atmosphere he created. His expressions carried a softness that contrasted with the powerful stage lighting. His gaze felt intentional, almost storytelling. Even in a stadium filled with tens of thousands of people, he managed to draw eyes toward him with quiet intensity instead of loud theatrics. That's something rookies rarely master. Some fans compared him to legendary visuals from previous generations, the classic handsome line, once dominated by figures like Cha Eun-woo, T.O.P., and Jaehyun, but with a more ethereal, dreamy edge. Others said he embodied a new archetype, not just the pretty idol, but the mythical prince, a character designed to break reality just by existing. Yet too much perfection often brings skepticism. Some netizens questioned whether his visuals feel manufactured or overly stylized, especially in an industry known for intense image crafting. Critics worried that the hype might overshadow his artistry, a common narrative that has followed many idols with exceptional beauty. But those who watched the full performance argue otherwise. Beyond visuals, James displayed polished dance lines, strong musical timing, and emotive expression that showed he wasn't relying on looks alone. His training background reveals years of choreography work and vocal development before debut, qualities that fans believe will surface even more clearly in future stages and official releases. CORTIS as a group also benefits from his rising visibility. While they were initially recognized for their fresh concept and performance-focused branding, James's sudden viral moment boosted international searches, fan accounts, fan cams, and even first-time listeners checking out the group's music. If managed correctly, he might become a gateway member, someone who draws people in with visuals but keeps them through artistry. And perhaps that's where the fascination lies. Not just in how perfect he looks, but in what that perfection symbolizes, the beginning of a new narrative in K-pop's visual evolution. We are entering an era where fans crave not only beauty, but depth, authenticity, and emotional resonance. James seems poised to offer all three. In tonight's episode of Kpop Spotlight, we dive deeper into this rising phenomenon, why James is going viral, how CORTIS is positioning themselves differently from other rookies, and whether this storybook visual moment marks the arrival of a new iconic face in K-pop. Because in a world chasing perfection, his beauty may not be the story, it may be the prologue.